I feel like we have our selection of people in here now. So, um, as you can see, my name is Jen, and I work in student recruitment over at the St. John's campus. And I'll be the moderator, I guess, for this session. And I want to thank Mackenzie here for joining us from Marine Institute. And I want to invite you folks to take a look around, enjoy this session. If you have accidentally entered the wrong room, like that's totally cool. You can hop back out to the main page and join the session that you are meant to be in. So that's just easy peasy, jump back out. But the session will be about Marine Institute from here on out. As you folks can see, your mics are muted, and you'll only be able to see Mackenzie and I during the session. And I will be able to answer your questions or link you to anything if you direct your questions to us in the chat or over in the Q&A feature at the bottom of the page. So just take a look at that, make sure that you're familiar with where those are at, because we'll take a look through those questions and address them at the end of the session. The session does specifically focus on Marine Institute, so folks looking for Marine Institute information, please keep your questions related to that topic or anything that's unanswered that you want to dig in a little bit deeper about Marine Institute specifically. And if your question doesn't get answered in the presentation, as I said, the chat and the Q&A feature is there for you, but if it even gets missed in that session, in that section, please email. Mackenzie, I think you have a specific email you would probably like folks to reach out to, the recruitment email. Would you like me to throw that up in chat as well? What is that for you folks?
So that would be recruitment@mi.mun.ca.
Okay, perfect. Recruitment@mi.mun.ca. Perfect. I will throw that up in a second. And from here on out, I guess sit back, enjoy the session, and I guess I'll just start off by introducing you, Mackenzie, or I guess you're introducing yourself. You're both, I guess, my friend and colleague over at Marine Institute, doing a very similar job but a different flavor. We end up often traveling similar weeks across Arrow, across Atlantic Canada mostly, and she's here to answer all your questions. So I'm gonna hand it off over to you, and I'll just sit back and let you take over.
Perfect. Thanks, Jen.
Cheers.
So, welcome everyone. Like Jen mentioned, my name is Mackenzie. I am an undergraduate student recruiter at the Marine Institute. So I focus primarily on domestic recruitment. I travel across Newfoundland, the whole island. I travel across Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, talking to students about the Marine Institute and the programs that we offer. So, I do have a presentation here that I will pop up on the screen. Can you see the presentation?
Confirmed, can see it.
Perfect. So let's just jump right into it, I guess. So the agenda of the presentation that the Marine Institute has is a general overview of MI as a whole, a little bit about our Learn at MI website. We have a recruitment video that I'll be playing to show you a little bit of insight into our campus, as well as a little bit of information on each of our programs. Then I'll talk a bit about the admissions requirements to the Marine Institute, scholarship opportunities, and I'll even show you, I have a few slides put together for our training facilities that are exterior to our main facility. So, Marine Institute, we are located in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. We are one of the 6 campuses of Memorial University. So, essentially, what that means for you, if you're interested in coming to the Marine Institute, is even though you're a Marine Institute student, you still have access to all the facilities and stuff. MUN, specifically St. John's campus, as that would be the one closest to you. We are the most comprehensive marine training institute in the nation, as well as the premier marine training institutions worldwide. So, what that means is that the Marine Institute is one of the top marine training institutions in the world and within Canada. You can do a program at MI, decide once you graduate that you want to travel, you want to go, you want to explore different areas, maybe different countries around the world, and you can move there and your diploma from the Marine Institute will be recognized wherever you go. We have programs that work down in the States. They show your Marine Institute diploma and they immediately know that you have top tier education and are willing to hire you right then and there. We have programs ranging from technical certificates. So those programs are about 8 months to a year long. Our main focus is diplomas of technology. And then we have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and even PhD programs as well. LearnAtMI.ca is a website that the Marine Institute has created specifically for prospective students, parents, teachers, supporters, literally anyone that wants to learn a little bit more about the Marine Institute. So on this website, it is a one-stop shop to all things MI. It includes our virtual view books. So information about each of our programs is in there. It has direct links to the MI website to learn a little bit more information that way. There's videos for each program that interview students who have previously taken our programs before to get their experience on why they chose the Marine Institute, why they chose their specific programs. There's links to request tours if you want to come check out the Marine Institute and our facilities, meet instructors, anything like that. If you want to request more information, there's a link that will email me directly. And there's also a direct link to apply to the Marine Institute, but Marine Institute also shares an application portal with MUN, so it's all the same process. Okay. So next is the recruitment video. Fingers crossed it works. If not, Jen will haul it up on her screen. But like I mentioned before, the video starts off by showing you inside into our building, our facility. So the Marine Institute is just one building. We are a 3-story building, and that is it. So it'll show you our facilities, we have a flume tank, our ship simulators, different things like that. And then it'll talk about each of our programs as well.
In
So
the event it does, I'd say in the event that it does not work super smoothly, I'll let you know because you are glitching out a little bit as it is now. So I have a feeling that the video might come out a little choppy.
Okay.
The Marine Institute is a world-leading center for marine and ocean-related career education and research. As a campus of Memorial University, we provide you with credentials that are recognized around the world. Located on the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, we are one of the most respected centers of marine learning and applied research in the world. The Marine Institute offers a variety of educational opportunities for students of all backgrounds. MI provides a full range of industry-driven programs focusing on marine sciences and technology at the undergraduate and graduate level, offering everything from certificates and diplomas to bachelor's, master's, and PhDs. All programs and courses are designed to provide students with the necessary knowledge and skills required for success in today's workforce. The majority of programs include a work placement opportunity that allows students to gain real industry experience that employers are looking for upon graduation. The main campus of the Marine Institute is located in the heart of Newfoundland's capital city, St. John's. The beautiful views, extensive hiking trails, recreation facilities, and the welcoming nature of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians are just some of the amenities you'll come to know. As a worldwide leader in marine training and research, the MI campus houses extraordinary facilities and equipment. The Center for Sustainable Aquatic Resources is where you'll find our flume tank. A flume tank is a large tank of water used for underwater testing. We use it for flying ROVs, testing fisheries material, and all kinds of other cool projects. There are only 7 tanks like this in the world. MI has the only one in North and South America, and we have the largest in the world. It holds 1.7 million liters of water. The Center for Marine Simulation, CMS, is the largest and most comprehensive suite of marine simulators in North America. CMS houses over 23 simulators, including our full mission, full motion bridge simulator. This simulator is built like the bridge of a ship and has all the controls you would find on a modern vessel. It is surrounded by a 360 screen that has a projected seascape and is mounted on a 747 simulation platform. This means that when you look around, you will see the ocean around you and will feel it under your feet. This is a great research facility and training center for our navigation students in industry. The Offshore Safety and Survival Center is a world-class offshore training facility in Foxtrot, where our students and industry complete their safety training. The Dr. C.R. Barrett Library, also located on campus, houses one of Canada's largest marine-related collections and is a great resource for the MI community. With an average campus size of 1,200, students enjoy a learning environment where small classes are the rule. Hands-on instruction is a way of life, and competitive tuition rates put an internationally recognized education well within your reach. You'll be taught by industry professionals, have access to state-of-the-art facilities, and work with employers who offer real-world experience to launch your career. If you want to be in demand and in action all over the world, you can make it happen at the Marine Institute. You won't be spending your entire program sitting in a classroom. You'll be taking what you learn in the classroom and applying it in our hands-on labs, shops, and simulators, as well as in industry with a work term. A work term is an MI-approved experiential learning opportunity included as part of the requirements of an academic program that may require completion of a logbook, report, or portfolio. All of our programs also offer technical sessions, a period of study that consists of hands-on learning and experiences. The graduate placement rate at MI is a significant deciding point for our potential students. The majority of our graduates will be employed in their field within 3 months of graduation, and many students have a job before they graduate. MI graduates work all over the globe, and many employers in the ocean sector view our graduates and programs among the best in the world. Marine Institute instructors also reflect our close relationship with the oceans industry. They are marine engineers, captains, ocean mappers, environmentalists, and technologists who share their experience and expertise in the classroom. This is a major benefit to our students, since your instructor can show you how each lesson applies to the real world. Our instructors' strong industry connections can also help you expand your network when you're ready to start your career. A cutting-edge education from the Marine Institute is one of the most affordable in Canada and gives you credentials that are recognized around the globe. To learn more about our programs, as well as the admission requirements, we invite you to connect with us. Visit our website where you can explore our online view books, learn about tuition and fees, book meetings with recruiters, as well as applying online, and so much more. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation and have gained insight into the unique programs that we offer at the Marine Institute. We look forward to connecting with you.
Okay. So it seems like I may have put in the shortened version of the video and not the one with the programs in it, but that's okay. We do have a variety of different programs at the Marine Institute. Our Diplomas of Technology focuses on our nautical science program. So if you want to be the captain of a ship one day, that's the program that you would take for that. We have marine engineering. So there are engineers that work in the engine room on board of a ship, learning to fix and maintain all the ship's equipment and machinery. We have our naval architecture program. So they design what the outside of a ship looks like. Our marine mechanical design, that program just had a name change. It used to be called Marine Engineering Systems Design. That program also is one of our design programs. They design everything on the inside of a ship. So they're the ones who design where plumbing systems, HVAC systems, any electrical, any system within a ship, they design it. They like to say that naval architectures build the boats and they bring it to life. We have an ocean mapping program, so they survey the ocean floor, which is really cool. Their results from after they survey the ocean floor gets turned into nautical charts for ships. We have 2 different robotics programs. We have remotely operated vehicles and underwater vehicles. And we have a marine environmental technology program as well that is very similar to marine biology. I noticed that Jen just put a link in the chat as well that links where you can find all of our programs. And I do apologize that the video wasn't the one that I thought it was.
You did send me the correct one, so I do have access to that one if you
Do
wanted
we
me
have
to finish it
time
off
to
for
play
you.
it?
I mean, you have, depending on how long the rest of your presentation is, you're more than welcome to continue playing it. You have until 9.
Let's play the video.
Okay. One moment, please. I'm gonna try to get it where you left off.
Perfect.
Doo-doo. So we were roughly
Stop sharing my screen.
I say was this roughly the right spot here, Mackenzie? Or are we a little bit further in?
A little bit further in. Around right there, because that's where the programs start.
Beautiful.
I don't hear any sound, Jen.
No?
No.
Let me see if I can make that work. Okay, now it should go.
In more detail, starting with our diplomas of technology.
All good?
A diploma of technology program can be between 3 and 4 years, with the option of adding an additional year to complete your Bachelor's of Maritime Studies degree. The first program is Marine Engineering. Marine Engineering is one of our seagoing programs where you train in a classroom as well as on board a ship. Broken down throughout the program, students will spend a minimum of 180 days at sea as part of their practical learning experience. Marine engineering is not a traditional engineering degree where you are drafting or designing. Rather, this program trains students to become an engineer on board a vessel who are responsible for operating and maintaining a ship's engines and machinery. Upon graduation, a student can be credited with 30-month sea service to qualify to write the initial Transport Canada Certificate of Competency for a 4th-class engineer. Graduates will also receive examination credits towards the first engineer certification. Nautical Science is another one of our Transport Canada certified seagoing programs at MI. Students learn to become a navigation officer on board a vessel. If you've ever wanted to become the captain of a ship, this is the program that will get you started in that direction. Students will learn about ship safety and transportation, cargo operations, and navigation. Nautical Science graduates are prepared for a seagoing career as a navigation ship's officer. During this program, you will spend 360 days at sea, not all at once, broken down over 2 work terms. These work terms provide students with the opportunities to travel all over the globe and on a variety of vessel types. Based on the equivalence of classroom learning, combined with sea time, graduates can advance faster in their careers. Both marine engineering and nautical science graduates will have the opportunity to see the globe. Our graduates of these programs will work all over the world and have very high earning potential. If you're interested in designing and drafting, we offer 2 programs in ship design. These next 2 programs are typically land-based positions. Naval Architecture is the first marine design program offered at MI. Students will use the latest 3D software, VR technology, as well as traditional paper drafting to learn about vessel design. Following an introduction to computer-aided drafting in the first year, students hone their skills in the use of AutoCAD over the next 2 years through extensive project work involving ship's general arrangements, structural steel drawings, and a variety of system schematics. This program recognizes the role being played by 3-dimensional computer modeling in modern ship design practice and includes training in many of today's widely used 3-dimensional design tools. Naval Architecture graduates will be entering a broad and diverse field in ship and boat design, construction, and repair. While many graduates work in an office environment, some jobs involve ship survey work or overseeing construction in shipyards or offshore. Graduates will be prepared for a wide variety of these employment opportunities. Marine Engineering Systems Design. MESD is a 3-year technology program and a versatile, all-encompassing technical program that provides students with the mechanical design skills necessary to excel in both marine and land-based industries. MESD bridges the gap between naval architecture, designing vessel structure, and marine engineering. Graduates learn how to apply engineering and architectural principles in the elite production areas of piping, propulsion, and other mechanical systems that operate ships, drilling platforms, and subsea structures. The Marine Engineering Systems Design Technology program aims to prepare students for careers in shipbuilding, ship repair, and offshore industries, oil, gas, and wind farms, and also in general mechanical engineering. Graduates of these programs are in high demand. Although these design programs do not offer work-term placement, students gain the technical skills and knowledge needed to enter the workforce through projects that mirror real-world experiences. Time and time again, we see companies competing to hire these graduates. The next few programs provide you with the options to graduate with a Diploma of Technology in 3 years, or with a diploma and bachelor's degree program in 4 years. Marine environmental technology is designed to equip graduates with the ability to work in the environmental sector, which is growing at a fast rate. Within this program, you will explore many topics such as marine biology, oceanography, and basic oil spill response. This program is different from other science disciplines with opportunities for real-world experience through 2 work terms and technical sessions. In this program, our students have a variety of work term opportunities. Previously, students in this program have worked on the feeding habits of seals, participated in aerial surveys of marine mammals, and worked with researchers on right whales in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Graduates of this program can go on to work in many different positions, such as environmental and regulatory advisor, lab technologist, or health and safety environmental officer. In our ocean mapping program, you will gain solid technical skills to collect, manage, analyze, and distribute ocean data. By the end of the program, you'll have had the opportunity to explore oceans, rivers, lakes, and waterways. While exploring, you will be examining the geographical, physical, chemical, and biological environment that exists amongst them. You will be using industry-driven acoustic technology, sensors, and leading-edge software applications to collect and analyze your discoveries. Ocean mapping students will have 1 work term and 3 technical sessions throughout their program to gain an extraordinary amount of practical skills. Students have the opportunity to complete work terms all over the world. A recent student put her skills to work in Hawaii while mapping the alterations in the ocean floor caused by lava flows from volcanoes. With less than 5% of the world's oceans mapped to the extent required, graduates of this program are in high demand. Students can go on to work in both land-based and sea-based positions, such as hydrographic geophysical technologist or geographic information system specialist. The Ocean Mapping Program has successfully attained recognition under the International Hydrographic Organization, IHO, as a Category B Hydrographic Surveyor Program, making the program accepted and recognized worldwide. In our remotely operated vehicles, ROV, and underwater vehicles, UV programs, you'll become an expert at operating, maintaining, and repairing underwater vehicles. These programs provide a solid foundation in electronics, hydraulics, and mechanical technology through classes, labs, simulators, and workplace safety training. Our ROV program is a 2-year technician diploma, while our UV program is a 3-year technology diploma. The 3rd year provides a more in-depth knowledge of autonomous underwater vehicles and electronics. Our UV students have the option to continue into their 4th year, completing their Bachelor's of Technology. These programs include 1 work term and 2 technical sessions, allowing students to gain valuable hands-on experience in piloting, troubleshooting, and working in harsh ocean environments. Students completing underwater vehicles or the ROV program will spend time in our Ocean Exploration Lab, gaining approximately 100 hours of simulations before piloting in open waters. ROV and UV graduates can go on to become technicians and technologists in various industries such as oil and gas, agriculture, national defense, scientific research, wind energy, and quality inspection. These programs are also credited as an electronic technician discipline by the Canadian Council of Technicians and Technologists, which provides opportunities in more traditional electronic-based careers. Our ocean mapping, underwater vehicles, and remotely operated vehicles program are nationally recognized by the Canadian Technology Accreditation Board. These next technical certificate programs can be completed in a year or less and only require a high school diploma for admission. Each program is very hands-on and includes a work term. Bridge Watch is an 8-month program that will prepare you to work on board a vessel as a Bridge Watch rating or deckhand. You'll cover general ship maintenance, marine emergency duties, ship operational watches, and many safety courses to prepare you for employment as part of a ship's crew. The Fire and Rescue program is offered at our Safety and Emergency Response Training Center in Stephenville. Stephenville is on the west coast of the province, about an hour away from Corner Brook. Students spend time in the classroom, but will also be putting out real fires in the training field. This field has a simulated plane crash, car crash, and a full 2-story house. Students will experience using the jaws of life, putting out chemical fires, and pulling a weighted dummy from the top floor of a burning building. This program starts students at the most basic level and progressively advances them through all requirements of the Level 1 and 2 National Fire Protection Association Professional Standard. Marine Diesel Mechanics is the longest technical certificate we offer at 1 year in duration. Students in this program will learn how to maintain and operate marine diesel engines, which are one of the main types of engines used on large ships. These graduates work offshore onboard vessels or other offshore installations and become Transport Canada certified as engine room ratings. This industry requires highly qualified certified engine room personnel on board who know marine engines and machinery inside and out. And that's exactly what our students learn. That concludes our overview of the undergraduate programs that are offered at the Marine Institute. We also offer programs to expand your education once you've completed a diploma or degree. The Marine Institute offers a host of graduate programs ranging from advanced diplomas to doctoral programs. To learn more about our programs, as well as the admission requirements, we invite you to connect with us. Visit our website where you can explore our online view books, learn about tuition and fees, book meetings with recruiters, as well as applying online, and so much more. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation and have gained insight into the unique programs that we offer at the Marine Institute. We look forward to connecting with you.
Thank you again, Jen, for playing the video. That was the video that was supposed to play. It explains all of the programs that undergrad programs that we have at the Marine Institute. Let me get back to sharing my presentation. Here we go. So in the video, it mentioned 2 different categories of programs. It mentioned diplomas of technology and technical certificates. So for the admissions requirements to MI, for any technical certificate, so Bridge Watch, Fire Rescue, or Marine Diesel Mechanics, all you need to get in is a high school diploma. We don't necessarily look at specific grades or course or classes. We just look to see that you graduated high school. It could be an academic diploma. It could be a general diploma. As long as you have that high school diploma, you can apply into those 3 programs. For the rest of our undergrad programs, so our diplomas of technology, we do require students to have an overall 60% average in grade 12 or level 3 English, math, and 1 laboratory science. So for laboratory science, it doesn't matter what science that is. It could be chemistry, it could be biology, it could be physics, earth science, whatever, as long as you have 1 laboratory science, math, and English, and have an overall 60% average, your chances of getting into the Marine Institute are pretty good. That being said, if you are taking more than 1 science, we will take your highest grade. We do offer bachelor's degrees as well. So our degrees are a little bit different than MUN and other universities. For us, you would have to complete a diploma of technology first. So after you complete a 3 to 4 year diploma of technology, you can complete your bachelor's degree for 1 year completely online. So we have two different versions. We have a Bachelor of Technology and a Bachelor of Maritime Studies. For the Bachelor of Technology, we have two streams. So we have the Bachelor of Technology prepares graduates for career advancement in engineering and applied science technology and or in health science technology. So students develop skills needed for supervisory positions, and it is designed for students who have graduated from an accredited Diploma of Technology program, such as those offered at the Marine Institute, or if you went to the College of North Atlantic or somewhere like that and got a Diploma of Technology from them, you can still come to MI and do your bachelor's degree after. So the bachelor's degree, like I said, is just 1 year. If you do it full time, it's only 13 courses, and you can do it on a full-time or part-time basis. It is offered completely online, so a lot of our students tend to graduate from their diploma programs, then go out, start working, and just kind of pick away at their degree course by course until they get it done. We also have the Bachelor of Maritime Studies, like I said. So this one studies the impacts of human resources, economics, marketing, and just quality of life kind of thing within the marine industry. It provides graduates with an in-depth understanding of best practices within the maritime industry. And again, it is offered completely online, 1 year consisting of 13 courses and can be completed on a full-time or part-time basis. We also have an undergraduate certificate in leadership. So the certificate in leadership is designed for undergraduate students, even recent post-secondary graduates, professionals across various industries who want to develop their professional competencies to become influential, dynamic leaders in their field. So this certificate is also offered online. And like the chair of this program had told me, it fits every industry because every industry has leaders. Every company needs those leadership positions. So you could do your diploma, your bachelor's degree, and a certificate in leadership within 3 to 4 years. You could have all three frame diplomas underneath on your wall. Scholarships and awards. So to start, the Marine Institute does have an entrance scholarship. We have a scholarship of $1,000 for anyone who has an average of 80% or higher. Where we are a campus of Memorial University, our students are eligible for all Memorial entrance scholarships as well. And our students are also considered for the different levels of scholarships offered at MUN, with the breakdown listed on the screen. But there is a scholarship website that you can also go to see what other scholarships are available to you. A little bit of an overview of what it is like to study at the Marine Institute. So we have approximately 1,200 students across all of our programs, so we are quite small. Our programs typically range between 24 to 48 students. Our biggest programs are nautical science and marine engineering. So they typically take 48 students each year, and then that 48 is split into two different groups. So your biggest class size is probably around 24 students. And then some classes are smaller than that. We've had classes with 4 students in it. We've had classes with the full 24. So it depends on your program. It depends on what year you're in, what class you're in, but we can guarantee small class sizes. So because of those small class sizes, you really get to know and interact with your classmates. You get to know your instructors by name. They get to know you by name. And you are learning from very experienced faculty as well. So all of our instructors, or majority of them, have worked in the field that they're teaching in. So for example, if you're going into nautical science, your instructors are captains. They have worked their way up through the industry to be captain of a ship, and now they are back at the Marine Institute teaching you how to do that same process. Marine engineers, their instructors are marine engineers. ROV, your instructors are ROV pilots and technicians. So they're not just teaching you what it is in the syllabus that you need to know in order to pass your course. They're also teaching you little tips and tricks of the industry, how to make those connections with companies, how to get work terms. And they really are just mentoring you throughout your academic journey. They're always there to help you. We have a a help center in our learning resource center, which is our library. And our instructors go in there. They sit down with groups of students to just go through math problems or read over papers to make sure that you're on the right track. And if they're not in the library, the Marine Institute has an unofficial open door policy, so you can just walk into your instructor's office whenever you have a spare chance, and they'll sit down with you to go over your work. They'll sit down with you just to have a chat about life. Whatever it is you need, they're there for you. I also threw in a couple slides about our training facilities. So the first one is our Safety and Emergency Response Training Center, or as we like to call it, CERT. So this is located in Stephenville, and it is the training facility that our fire rescue program actually is held at. So our fire rescue program is the only program not offered in St. John's. It is in Stephenville. And Stephenville is approximately an hour outside of Corner Brook. And at this facility, we have aircraft rescue, firefighting, structural, marine, and industrial firefighting training. So everything you've seen in the video about the fire rescue program, we have all those equipment and facilities at the CERT Center. We also have the Offshore Safety and Survival Center. So the cool thing about the Marine Institute is you spend your fall and your winter semester at MI in St. John's in the classroom doing work. And then between April and June, we have what's called technical session. So this is a period of study where you actually get to do all this hands-on work. And so what you were learning in the classroom all year, you actually get to do. So one of the facilities that you get to go to during technical session is OSSC. And this is located in Foxtrap, so it's about a 30-minute drive from St. John's, and we provide all the transportation there. But this is where you get your safety, survival, and emergency response training. So if you're working on board of a ship, at OSSC, we teach you how to deploy life rafts, how to properly put on life jackets and immersion suits and all that sort of stuff. So you are properly prepared in the off chance something goes bad while you're at sea. It has an indoor pool with wind, waves, rain, lightning, and sound control, so they can replicate any weather condition that you might experience while you're on the water. And we also have a helicopter escape and marine embankment training there, where you get into the helicopter, they lower it into the pool, and they train you how to properly and safely escape that helicopter in the off chance something were to happen. Industry tends to use this facility a lot as well. So even after you graduate the Marine Institute, you will still use our facilities. Then we have the launch. So the launch is our newest facility. It's located in Holyrood. It is about 30 minutes outside of St. John's. It is Marine Institute's hub of ocean innovation, discovery, and leadership. So our ROV students and our ocean mapping students tend to use the launch quite frequently. We deploy ROVs, we have smart buoys, we have the entire Holyrood Harbor mapped because of our ocean mapping students. So you're getting all those hands-on skills that you're going to need once you graduate and get your career. We train you with all tips and tricks on how to do everything at our facilities, such as the launch. And then, well, the ocean industry awaits. So, like I said, the Marine Institute offers hands on experience that prepares you for a career of a lifetime. If you want to save the world, save waterways, coastal zones, anything like that, and are interested in just conservation of the marine environment, marine life, marine environmental program might be the right choice for you. If you want to see the world, if you want to become a captain or an engineer, or even our ROV program gets you to travel the world as well. And so does our ocean mapping program. I know people that have just been in Australia and over in Europe and all those different places doing like their careers based off of what they learned at the Marine Institute. And we also have our remotely operated vehicles program is the only one of its kind in Canada, which is a cool little fact about MI as well. And then finally, this is our contact information. So if you have any questions that if your question doesn't get answered during the session, you can always feel free to email recruitment@mi.mun.ca, and I will get that email and I'll answer and help you with anything that you might need. And yeah, that would be the end of the presentation.
Awesome. You did have a few questions come in, so I can direct them to you if you would like.
Go ahead.
For students who are applying out of province, how realistic is it to live in residence at St. John's main campus while attending classes at Marine Institute?
Great question. So where the Marine Institute is so close to St. John's campus, our students who want to live in residence do live at the St. John's campus. We have quite a few students that live there. It is quite feasible. There is public transit that goes back and forth quite frequently between each campus. And like I said, being an MI student, yes, all your classes are at MI, but you have access to everything at MUN as well. So you do your classes at MI, you enjoy your university lifestyle at MUN. From what I've heard from our students that live on campus, they love it. It works out perfectly for them. They'll catch a bus up to MI in the morning for class. If they have a break between classes, they'll pop back down to St. John's campus for a little break and then come back up. It's quite easy to travel back and forth between the two. It's about a 5-minute bus ride, a 20-minute walk. Most of our students do live on campus.
And would you be able to also just like respond to like the meal plan side of it, like what that would look like to bring your lunch with you or what have you?
So the Marine Institute does have a cafeteria service. Now, if you live on campus at MUN, the meal plan does not transfer to our cafeteria. However, I know that Dining Hall does offer bagged lunches that you can bring up to MI, and MI even does this meals to go kind of thing that you can put in an order with the cafeteria for soup, sandwiches, things like that, pick it up and bring it back down to campus as well that you could eat there.
Nice. And say if the question line is open, so if there are anyone in the session that wants to ask a question, throw that up in chat. But I do have another one for you, and it's how would somebody book a campus tour with you folks?
So to book a campus tour with us, go to learn@mi.ca and there's a button there that says request a tour. That'll just get you to fill out some general information. It'll send it directly to recruitment, and then recruitment will contact you to facilitate booking your tour.
Perfect, thank you. And we had a question about scholarships and how you apply for them.
So the scholarships that I mentioned in the presentation are you don't you don't need to apply for them. They're all automatic. Um, as long as you so for the General Marine Institute scholarship, as long as you hit that 80% average in high school, you're automatically considered for the scholarships.
Awesome. We have a question here about where transcripts should be sent for applying into Marine Institute.
So transcripts can either be official transcripts can either be emailed to admissions@mi.mun.ca or can be physically mailed to admissions office and then the little address that's currently on the screen.
Okay, I'll throw up the admissions@mun.mi.ca there in the chat.
And if you ever like second guess or forget or anything like that, if you contact our admissions office, they can provide you with information on what and how to send transcripts as well.
Is their bachelor degrees 100% online, or do classes have to be taken in person?
They can be 100% online if that's what you want. There are a select few courses offered for the bachelor's degree that you can take on campus at St. John's campus. But coming from personal experience, I did the Bachelor of Technology. I did it completely online. I didn't have to sit down and physically attend any lectures online either. It was all taught at my own pace.
Nice. And this question is from me. Mackenzie, if you personally would do a different, like a second program at MI, what would you have chosen if you didn't do the program you did?
Funny enough, I've thought about this a lot recently.
Oh, really?
Um, if I didn't do so, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I'm a graduate of the Marine Environmental Program at the Marine Institute. And if I didn't do that program, I probably would have taken either one of our design programs, so naval architecture or marine mechanical design, or maybe even our ROV program.
Well, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Somebody says that the tuition and finances link is broken currently. So maybe just reach out to Mackenzie directly at recruitment@mi.ca. I think that'd probably be your go-to. And there's one last question here about scholarships. I think we're going to cut it off after this one, just pending time. But it says, for example, if you have an average of 85, would you be eligible for both the MI scholarship and the New Horizons scholarship?
I believe the answer to that is yes. However, don't quote me on that. If you reach out to me directly, I can find the answer from our scholarship committee and give you a better answer.
Perfect. We love double checking. All right, so I'm going to say just kind of conclude this for this session for today. And I just want to thank you, Mackenzie, for joining us and answering all these awesome questions about Marine Institute. Is there anything that you want to just leave with us, like any final thoughts or things that you want to throw out there about Marine Institute before we conclude completely today?
The only thing I'd like to re-emphasize is if anyone is interested in the Marine Institute, want to know more, or want to book your tour, anything like that, the learn@mi.ca website is the best place to find all that information, how to connect with me, book your tour, and all that.
Awesome. For tomorrow night, please, folks, you're welcome back. We do start at 6:30 Newfoundland time once again and go right up until about 9 o'clock. And we will be covering things like different faculty and schools at the St. John's campus, like the Faculty of Science, Faculty of Business, the School of Music, Faculty of Engineering, Human Kinetics Recreation, and we're also going to have a student discussion panel. So please come check it out. We're happy to have you. And once again, thank you, Mackenzie, for the chat with MI, and we're pretty well done here today.